Good day everyone, my name is Miko Lorenzo Causon and I'm gonna explain or summarize the overview of information and communications technology and the summarization of data representation. First of all, what is a computer? Computer is an electronic device that manipulates information or data. We have three main components of computer, which is hardware, the tangible parts of the computer, software, which is intangible, and the people. Also, we have four main aspects of a computer, which is input, processing, storage, and output. Next is the elements of a computer system. The hardware is the tangible parts of the computer. It consists of the internal components such as CPU, motherboard, RAM, storage, etc. And it also has external components which is the input and output devices such as mouse, keyboard, monitor, and many more. Another element of a computer system is software. A software has two main types: the system software, for example, Windows operating system, and the other one is application software such as Word, Excel, PowerPoint. Now we move on the classification of computers. First one is the supercomputers. It is the most expensive and most powerful type of computer. Next is the mainframe computers. It's like second to the supercomputers. Notebook computers. Computers are also called laptops. And for the last one, personal computers. Personal computers are used for personal use. Capabilities and limitations of computers, or the pros and cons of computers. The capabilities are: computers can process information very fast, is very accurate, it stores large amounts of data, data can be recovered, it's automatic, and it's also upgradable. The cons or the limitations of computers are: it can only do what you tell it to do, it cannot generate information on its own, it has no thinking capabilities, and also it may break down occasionally. Next is the history of computing. It ranges from the abacus, the creation of analytical engine by Charles Babbage, Ada Lovelace as the first programmer, the creation of Turing machine by Alan Turing, the ENIAC, creation of transistors, the emergence of Apple and Macintosh and the World Wide Web, creation of microprocessors, cloud computing, and quantum computing. Now we go to the data representation. We have four number systems in data representation. First is binary, which consists of zeros and ones. It cannot. It is the main. It is like the main language of the machines. Next is octal, which is base 8. Its its numbers range from 0 to 8. And next is the decimal, which is the most common one. It ranges from 0 to 9 and it is base 10. Then the last one is hexadecimal. It has 16 digits or 16 numbers. It's base 16 and it starts from 0 to 9. After 9, we'll go from A, B, C, D, E, and F. After that, we will go to the data representation. Data representation involves encoding information in a format that computers can understand and process. Data representation can be numeric or non-numeric. Numeric data representation. The types of numeric data representation are the unsigned, which contains all the positive integers. Signed, it includes positive and negative numbers. The fixed numeric or fixed point value, which contains exact values. and then the floating point value, which varies precision. Next is the non-numeric data representations. First one is the character. Character, it represents letters, numbers, and characters from the American Standard Code of Information Interchange, or ASCII. Next one is image, represents visual information or graphics. Next one is sound, which stores audio information. It can be stored in formats like MP3, AVI, M4A, and etc. And the last one is video. Next is video. Video represents the movement or motion of images from a sequence of frames. And that is all for the summarization of lesson 1 and lesson 2. Lesson 1 being the overview of information and communications technology, and lesson 2 being the data representation. That's all it, and I'm Miko Lorenzo Causon. Thank you for watching.